Lovelies, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lizzie and I post a lot of beauty related content here on YouTube. If they're the videos you love to watch, then please hit that subscribe button down below. Welcome to Vlogmas day 13, I believe. Today we're actually going to be testing out a lot of Primark new kind of makeup. I don't believe that this collection released for Christmas. It might have released for autumn. I feel like I've seen it for a little while. It's just new to me, so I thought I was in Primark getting like gifts for people for Christmas and I saw it and I saw the whole collection. There was the last eyeshadow palette, the last face palette, the last like everything, and I was like, oh my god, I need this. So I bought it so we can test it because OG Lizzie loves Primark. Got a nice little bag here. What I liked about today's Primark trip is usually I have to tell them, can you put the makeup in a small bag so that I can keep it separate from everything, because usually like if I'm going shopping I've got so many bags. I like to know where the makeup is so that if like I'm banging into people, the makeup's kind of safe and close to me, because knowing me, I will shatter it. And a couple of times my mum's dropped the bag off a trolley or off a pram and we've shattered things, so we've learned. So the first thing we have is this lip vault, which just looks like this. I believe it was £7, I want to say. And you get free lipsticks and you get free lip glosses, which I'm actually quite happy they're glosses. Now I'm wondering if I do like a whole video on these, or if I do get time I will swatch them in the video for you. But I have opened the lipsticks already and they are gorgeous, gorgeous shades. Something I was quite surprised to see was this duo box of sponges. They just look like this and it was £2. You can't go wrong for £2, and the colours are so Christmassy, like a teal and a purple. Cannot wait to test them out. We have an eyeshadow palette, and this is what the eyeshadow palette looks like. Again, this retailed for £7. Oh my god. So it's actually called Eastern Bloom. Look at the palette. I didn't even realise these like dragons on here. Oh my god, it reminds me of like Chinese New Year. The colours are gorgeous in this. I feel like there's a lot of wasted space, but I'm not mad because the design of it is absolutely stunning. It's such a nice little eyeshadow palette and I hope it is pigmented. The next thing from this range is this like eyeshadow and face palette. It's called a complete face palette, but it says it's got 3 eyeshadows, 2 blushes, 1 bronzer and a highlight. And I'm a bit confused because I think maybe the blushes are these 2 in the middle, and maybe the bronzer is definitely this. This is the highlight and the 3 eyeshadows are across the top. But I'm definitely intrigued to see this, but it is like really small for a face palette, and to be able to fit a brush in, like look how big my brush is compared to that. So I will be very intrigued, and I feel like I want to use this orange blush down the bottom. I think I could use that more as a bronzer than this one, but then again I am pale, so it'll be good to know what colour would suit me best. So the first thing we're going to do is swatch this bad boy. I am very excited to see what the eyeshadows look like on my arm. It's just such a lovely palette. Like, it's gorgeous. You just don't want to touch it. You want to keep it like clean. Like, look at the imprint in that one. Can you see that? That is gorgeous. But yeah, this collection, the Eastern Bloom collection, is stunning, and I wonder if there was anything more to it. I feel like for the first time I must have got like the complete collection. So let me dive in and do some swatches for you. This has swatched so well. I am so impressed. Like, I feel like I haven't swatched Primark eyeshadows in a very long time, and this is swatched magnificently. It is a gorgeous palette, and I'm sitting here thinking, yesterday I did a purple look and I'm probably gonna do a purple look again. Like, this palette is it's just so nice. So yeah, let's just get into the eyeshadows. I'll probably swatch the eyeshadow and face palette when we're onto the face part of this video. There's no mirror in the palette, so I might end up looking down at my mirror here. So the first shade I feel like I want to go in with is this like lavender shade here, just like I did yesterday. I'm sad there's no mirror in. Oh my god, I forgot about Primark Kickback. Whoa. Okay, so you basically need all that dust that's in the palette to create this shade. Otherwise, you are going to be left with nothing. I forgot that about Primark. Like, they're quite dusty and you need the dust to build up the pigmentation. But like, look how quick I did build that up. And that is such a lovely, lovely shade. It's not as like bright as yesterday's and pigmented, but it is stunning. I might put one more layer on just for the hell of it. So that would be like the third layer. I'm actually using an XX brush that came in the gift set last year. Now I want to go in with this small purple shade here. Oh, it's good, it's good. So in love with this. Let's go in with this brown shade in the corner here. Kickback galore. Someone's like letting off fireworks. And I'm filming this the day before you're seeing it, and I don't understand why. Why do people do this? Why? Are you one of those people that let off fireworks? Do you want to explain to me why you do? Or are you one of those people that are like me that get really annoyed, sorry, when people let off fireworks? Okay, I'm actually really happy with this palette. Now, I'm thinking let's just keep it purple and go with this shade here on the lid. Not too bad. It's not the most pigmented shimmer that I've ever used, but it is nice. Maybe it needs like not a flat brush, but do you know what I love about flat brushes? It just means you can define your crease so much more. Because I'm quite ill at the moment, I don't know if you can hear it in my voice, but I really don't want to let you guys down with Vlogmas, and I really want to continue because I've got so many videos and like ideas to get out there that I'm like, I just don't want to not film. I don't want to have another day, because I couldn't even get a video up for Friday. I was just so ill, and I'm just like, no, I want to get this all done for you. I want to continue with Vlogmas because I'm actually really enjoying it. And then we're just going to blend out the edges. I actually need to do a bit of base with you guys, so let me go and wet one of these sponges. I don't know if this is part of the actual Eastern Bloom collection, but it was with it was with the actual collection anyway. This is what they look like. They both have like a nice slanted edge. This looks like the Real Techniques one, and this looks like one that I've used in like the Friends collection, so or maybe Harlequin, which I did give away in the end. Let's go wet them. They have grown double in size. The purple one is much more softer than the green one, but I'm thinking maybe we'll try purple and green here and see which one I like the best. I feel like I'm gonna like this one because it's much more softer, whereas some people like them a little bit firmer. So let's try it. Let's try this side. It is really nice and soft. It does soak up a lot of product, which this is why I usually put quite a bit of product down when I'm doing my base makeup, because sponges always soak up a lot. I'm going to turn it round now. Oh, I like this part better. This is so much nicer. Wow. One side complete, and I'm really loving that sponge. Now let's try this one. This one does feel a little bit harder, but not irritable. And now let's use the bottom, which this one's more rounded and the other one is a bit more pointy, and I like the more pointier edges. I just feel like that purple one is probably my best for the shape. And this one though, you can get right in your nostril, like not your nostrils but the crevices. Very impressed. I feel like my favorite would have to be this one. It's just much more softer, but I will use both. So just let me finish off powdering and we can come back for the face. Looking flat as fuck, but here is the eyeshadows at the top of that palette. Then we've got the highlight, the bronzer and the two blushes. This is what the palette looks like next to it. The highlight's a little bit not me. It's a really pale kind of gold shade. There's a bit of gold in there and a bit of an iciness to it, but I will test it out for the sake of this video. So let's put on some bronzer, because that's what I usually do. My normal bronzer brush might not even fit in it. Very dusty. Alright. That is a nice shade. That is perfect for me. It's a little bit got a little hint of orange to it, but just so slight. Wow, I like that. I'm I'm in love with that. So now let's do blush. Like I said, look how small those pans are. It's like an eyeshadow kind of size, so very pigmented. Very pigmented. Not necessarily a blush I would pair with this look, but it is really nice. And now let's test the highlighter. Very dusty. Very icy shade for me. It's not my shade whatsoever. But let's go back in the eyeshadow palette and let's take that like deep purple shade here and run that along my lash line. Eyes are complete. I've put some mascara on. Now let's test this bad boy out, because I'm sorry, this is like the whole reason I'm doing this video. Just look at the packaging. Oh my god, I haven't even done my eyebrows. I thought something was off. Okay, so you get 3 lipsticks, 3 glosses. So we're just gonna go like this way across and swatch them all. And of course, in true Primark fashion, there is no names. Oh, this is Rimmel 103. Do I use that one today? I think I will. Okay, that's the first one. This is the gloss that's meant to match it. I have a feeling that's what they're trying to do. Yes, that is what they're trying to do. Look at that duo. Now we've got, oh, this is very similar, just a little bit more pinkier. It looks brown in the tube. That's the one thing about Primark lipsticks. They never look like what they're meant to. The gloss next to it that hopefully matches. Nope, it's quite dark. Very dark compared to the lipstick. No worries, no worries. The next lipstick we have is more of a peachy nude. Well, it might not be. Nope, it's not. That is it right there. It's really nice. I'm also thinking that during the holidays you're going to get like a Primark lipstick collection after my Revolution one. Alright, this is meant to be the gloss next to it, so I don't know if it's meant to match. Not really, it's more red, the gloss. So here is all the lipsticks and lip glosses. I think it's just going to be the first lipstick and the second gloss. Yeah, let me put all that on. I'm so excited. This is the finished look. I'm really impressed with it. I love this set is my favorite. £7 for 6 lip products. The gloss feels so nice on the lips. The lipstick went on non-patchy. It's absolutely lovely. I'm really impressed with this. And you know what, I feel like tomorrow's video I've just got to test this whole thing out. I think I'm just gonna do a whole lip swatch video on it because it's gorgeous. Then we've got this little face palette, and you know what, it worked really well. The highlighter's not kind of my kind of cup of tea, but it is something that, say I was using this face palette anyway, I would reach for. But yeah, it would be nice to test out the eyeshadows because they've got 2 mattes and a shimmer. And they're really lovely kind of little eyeshadows there. I don't think that would show up on my skin tone, or it might, but it's just not my kind of colour. But I love this. £5 as well. Then the eyeshadow palette for £7. It's very light, like compared to the face palette. The face palette feels like it's got more weight to it, whereas the eyeshadow palette feels a lot lighter. But it perfectly went on my lids, if that made sense. It blended like a dream. The shimmer isn't like a Revolution or a Colourpop shimmer, really. But it is a lovely shimmer and it did work really well. There is like, I didn't even put an inner corner highlight on, but who cares? It's a lovely palette and there's so many nice mattes in there. The palette overall, the aesthetic, my favourite. And then the sponges. Now, where's the other one? I think I've lost one. These sponges are absolutely gorgeous. I love the colours of them, very Christmassy. They're very autumnal type colours. And you know what, they worked perfectly well. This one's better for the crevice in your nose. This one's better for like overall of your face. But £2. £2 for these sponges. If I'm in that Primark again, I'm picking them up again because I love it. £2, you cannot go wrong. So I really do hope you enjoyed this video. Please smash it a huge thumbs up, subscribe down below, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye.